Okay, I got them both talking now. The video from the phone and the video from, well, you see what I'm saying. I'm going back and forth here. The phone camera can record 720p on the Nokia Lumia 521. The Dell Venue Pro can record 1080p at on the Dell Venue A Pro, which is pretty nice. All right, going back and forth here. Now let me flip these around, and there we go. Now I'm talking. I hope I'm getting myself very clearly here. I can't really see what I'm recording on any of these cameras. So I'm going back and forth to this, to this, to this, and to that, and to both of y'all at the same time. Okay, headroom. Okay, there we go. Lining them up. There we go. All right. I'm on my lunch break. I'm at Telenetwork. I work here. Okay. And just doing my thing. Just taking a break from my work. It's all good. Everybody needs breaks. 1 hour break is awesome. 1 hour lunch actually, because I don't get paid for this. But I love taking off from work just to kind of get myself together, talk to you guys for a little bit, and then jump back in the hot seat. So in the meantime, I'm going back and forth on these two cameras. Hello. I'm talking to the Dell Venue A Pro. Now I'm talking to the Nokia Lumia 521 through T-Mobile. What up? What up? All right, so there's a couple of thoughts here. What should I talk about since I got dual camera action? Okay. Well, there's not really much to talk about, really. The weather has been getting really crazy lately. Well, it's been crazy all year here in 2014. In fact, every single year, the weather's been getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. And it's to the point where it's scary crazy. And I do believe that a lot of it has to do with us, but a lot of it also has to do with the natural process of Earth. The Earth does not rotate on a perfect circle. It's kind of off kilter just a little bit, just to the point where you do feel the effects of the weather at certain points of the year, depending on where the tilt is on the axis. So it's going to be hotter, it's going to get hotter and hotter before it gets colder and colder. But because it gets hotter and hotter, we're talking about the climate gets hotter and hotter, but not necessarily mean the temperature. Because hot weather does affect the cold weather, which could mean increased hurricanes and tornadoes. And so when scientists say that this is all human done, yes, some of that is true. In fact, there is some extra carbon found in the icebergs from our time period than found from previous time periods before the industrial age. So what's up with that? We need to get off of carbon and only use carbon for strength. We need to get off of fossil fuels because eventually it will run out. Those dinosaurs and all the plants and everything that died before us, there's only so much of that. And look at the many cars traveling on this damn freeway. Okay, I'll show it to you on this other camera. There you go. All right, here you go. Those are a lot of freaking cars. And that's just here in San Marcos. Just a small fraction of San Marcos. Throughout the world, there are tons of cars. Throughout the world, there is a ton of cars. And why are we still using fuel? What is up with that? I'm getting so mad. That's for like throwing my tablet out the window. Oh, it's not the tablet's fault. But it took a lot of fuel to build you. And you too. Fuel. We should be using electricity. Look at this big ass gas guzzler that I'm driving. Look at this. Look at this thing. Because it only costs $200, I bought it. But this big-ass gas guzzler is using up all that fossil fuel that should be left in Earth. Because when we die, we want people in the future digging up our fossils to use our fuel. No! Do we really want that? Well, I guess we really don't care when we're dead. Whew, it pisses me off. We should all be 100% electrified with windmills everywhere. I mean, look at all these open fields. All these open fields. Where are the windmills? It's a windy day today. It's windy. Why aren't there any windmills out there spinning around? Why don't we have solar panels on every single building, on every single telephone pole, and on those very big electric telephone poles, truck, that also uses a lot of fuel, FedEx? Whew. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm very mad. It should be electric vehicles on the roads. And of course, who has the money to go out and buy a Tesla or a Toyota Prius or a Chevy Bolt or a Lexus hybrid? Who has that kind of money? Some people do, but not everybody does. So we're stuck with these $200 cars. I'm showing the vehicle on the Dell Venue. Oh, my hand's getting tired because I'm holding up both devices at one time. Stereo. Okay. So, who has that kind of money? No one does. Not many people. So we're stuck with these gas guzzlers, spending $20 for just to get to work for one day. That's if you live 20 miles away. Whew, boy. We need to stop this, people. We need to demand better. We really do. And we do have the power to force these big oil companies making all kinds of... Exxon, the largest company in the world. Bigger than Microsoft. Because Microsoft used to be the biggest. And then it was Apple. Now it's Exxon. Whew. Shiz, one. We need to stop being dependent upon fuel. And I know there's nothing much a little peon like me and you can do about it. There's not much. What can we do about it? We just had to live with it, deal with it. But we do have the power, people. That's why I'm talking to both of y'all. I'm talking to the Nokia and the Dell. We need to force, demand, somehow we need to regroup and say we are no longer going to use fossil fuels. And we're going to demand that we use electric or at least hybrid. That's all I got to say. Peace out. Okay, I got to turn these both off now. Okay.